Hey everybody, come on in, have a seat, and let's talk. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that hits close to home for many, the intricate link between our relationships and our health. We often talk about the emotional toll a bad relationship can take, but can it actually manifest physically? Can a relationship cause belly fat and visceral fat? You might be surprised. We're going to unpack the ways a rocky relationship can impact your waistline and overall well-being. So, if you've ever noticed the pounds creeping on during a stressful relationship, stick around because this one's for you. You know, life throws curveballs. It's how we react that matters. And when you're in a relationship riddled with tension and negativity, it's easy to fall into unhealthy coping mechanisms. One of the biggest culprits? Emotional eating. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself reaching for that bag of chips or that pint of ice cream after a particularly nasty fight with your partner?
When your emotions are running high, food can feel like a quick and easy way to soothe the storm inside. But here's the catch. It's a band-aid solution. In that moment, that extra slice of pizza might provide temporary comfort, but it doesn't address the root of the problem, the stress and negativity festering in your relationship. And over time, these unhealthy eating habits, fueled by relationship stress, can lead to weight gain, especially in the abdominal area. We're talking about that stubborn belly fat that's not only unsightly, but also increases your risk of serious health problems.
So, the next time you reach for that comfort food during relationship turmoil, take a step back. Ask yourself, what am I really trying to soothe here? Addressing the issues in your relationship, rather than masking them with food, is the key to breaking this vicious cycle. Remember, you deserve a relationship that nourishes your soul, not just your stomach. Let's talk about energy, folks. Or rather, the lack of it. When you're stuck in a negative relationship, your energy can feel like it's constantly being drained. It's like you're carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders, leaving you feeling emotionally and physically exhausted.
Now, think about this. Have you ever felt too drained to even think about hitting the gym or whipping up a healthy meal? When your mind is consumed with relationship drama, it's no surprise that your motivation to take care of yourself takes a nosedive. You're mentally and emotionally spent, with little energy left for anything else. Exercise, it's the last thing on your mind. Cooking a nutritious meal? Forget about it. Ordering takeout seems like the only viable option.
This lack of motivation can snowball into a sedentary lifestyle and poor eating habits, contributing to weight gain and other health issues. Remember, taking care of your physical health requires energy and motivation, two things that a toxic relationship can completely deplete. So, if you find yourself constantly drained and unmotivated, take a good hard look at your relationship. It might be the energy vampire sucking the life out of you, literally. Prioritizing your well-being means making choices that energize you, not drain you. And sometimes that means making tough decisions about your relationship. Let's get real about something for a moment. Our bodies are incredible machines, but they're also incredibly sensitive to stress. And when it comes to relationships, stress can throw a real wrench in the works, especially when it comes to our hormones.
See, when you're constantly dealing with conflict, tension, or negativity, your body goes into overdrive, pumping out a hormone called cortisol. Now, cortisol is important for helping us deal with stress in small doses. But when cortisol levels remain elevated for extended periods due to chronic relationship stress, it can wreak havoc on our bodies.
One of the ways cortisol affects us is by increasing our appetite and, you guessed it, promoting fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. That's right, folks. Stress doesn't just mess with our minds. It messes with our waistlines too. So, if you've noticed the pounds creeping on, especially around your midsection, and you know you're in a stressful relationship, it's time to connect the dots. Your relationship might be the culprit behind those hormonal imbalances and the expanding waistline.
Managing stress through techniques like exercise, meditation, or therapy can help regulate cortisol levels and get your body back on track.
We all know that sleep is essential for our physical and mental health. It's when our bodies repair, recharge, and reset. But here's the kicker. A troubled relationship can steal those precious hours of shut-eye, leaving you feeling exhausted and vulnerable to weight gain.
Think about it. When you're constantly arguing, worrying about your relationship, or lying awake next to someone who just pushes your buttons, your sleep is bound to suffer. That emotional turmoil keeps your mind racing, making it impossible to drift off into a peaceful slumber. And when you're sleep deprived, your body starts craving quick energy fixes, which usually means sugary, fatty foods.
Sleep deprivation messes with your hormones, increasing those hunger pangs and making you more likely to overeat. So, if you're finding yourself staring at the ceiling at night, replaying arguments in your head, or worrying about the state of your relationship, it's time to address the elephant in the room.
Improving your sleep hygiene is crucial, but it's equally important to address the root cause of your sleeplessness, the relationship itself. Getting to the bottom of what's causing the stress and taking steps to resolve it will do wonders for your sleep, your waistline, and your overall well-being.
Let's talk about self-esteem for a moment. It's the foundation of our well-being, the belief in our own worth and value. But here's the harsh reality. A toxic relationship can chip away at that foundation, leaving us feeling unworthy, insecure, and less likely to prioritize our health. When you're constantly criticized, belittled, or made to feel inadequate by your partner, it takes a toll on your self-perception. You start questioning your worth, your attractiveness, and your ability to make healthy choices for yourself. This erosion of self-esteem can manifest in unhealthy behaviors. You might neglect your physical appearance, stop exercising, or turn to comfort food as a coping mechanism. After all, if you don't feel good about yourself, why bother taking care of yourself? It's a vicious cycle, but it's one that can be broken. Recognizing the link between your relationship and your plummeting self-esteem is the first step. Surrounding yourself with supportive friends, family, or a therapist can help you rebuild that foundation of self-worth. Remember, you deserve a relationship that lifts you, empowers you, and makes you feel confident and secure. Never underestimate the power of self-love and self-respect. So we've covered a lot of ground today, folks. We've seen how emotional eating, lack of motivation, hormonal imbalances, sleep disruption, and damaged self-esteem can all stem from a stressful relationship and contribute to weight gain, particularly that stubborn belly fat. Now, it's time for you to take a good, hard look at your own relationship. Is it nourishing your soul and supporting your well-being? Or is it draining your energy, sabotaging your health goals, and leaving you feeling emotionally and physically depleted? Remember, taking care of your emotional well-being is just as important as taking care of your physical health. If you're struggling in a relationship that's negatively impacting your health, don't hesitate to seek help. Talk to a therapist, a trusted friend, or a family member. You deserve a love that lifts you, not one that weighs you down.